Jurassic Park 3 was the film that I saw last night, and it was not directed by Steven Spielberg, but it was directed by Joe Johnston, and it stars Sam Neill, William Macy, and Tea Leoni, and many other people that acted for or played as other characters that you just don't really need to worry about, because most of the characters in this film was completely expendable and useless. And by I mean they've been eaten by the dinosaurs, and that happens a lot. I mean, in these Jurassic Park films, you have a lot of characters, but most of them died off because of the dinosaurs. So, I mean, you have like just a couple characters, and then other characters are just there for the buffet for the dinosaurs. So, yeah, it's pretty meh, but that's just how Jurassic Park films work, I guess. But yeah, pretty much the whole story of this film is that you have this kid who was parasailing and he crash landed on a island, which is called Site B, or it has another name, but I forgot. But it's where the dinosaurs lived, or at. And then the Kirby family convinced Alan Grant, played by Sam Neill. Yes, he's back. Best character in this film out of all, cannot argue. The Kirby family convinces Alan Grant to, go back to the island, except it's not the same island. It's just like go back to the dinosaur land. And then, they're like, hey, we'll pay you like a lot of money, cash, to go with us to rescue our son. Or, in fact, they didn't say that. They said, like, for exploration. But pretty much their main objective of going back to the island is, or to go to the island, which is to, get their son back. And, they're gonna use cash. And then for some reason, they're like, they got front seats, the commercial to the moon. Obviously, Alan Grant goes. And then, as they get into the island, they encounter the Spinosaurus. And they had their fight for a little bit. Not really a fight, but they got away. And then they rescued the Kirby family's son. And then many people died. And then they got out of the island. And then the end, the movie's over. The way how Alan Grant was introduced, he was holding like two dinosaurs. He was holding a T-Rex and a Spinosaurus. Or Spinosaurus and the T-Rex, whatever, same thing. And then, he was like, that this is what dinosaurs fight. Herbivores don't fight. And he was talking to this kid. And then the kid was the son of the female character that was with Alan Grant in the first film. She went off and married another guy and had a family with that guy. So pretty much why I'm talking about that scene is because that's kind of Easter egg of what's gonna happen in the movie. And when that happens, it's pretty disappointing. You have the T-Rex fight the Spinosaurus. But what they did with the fight, yeah. The T-Rex bit the Spinosaurus in the neck. The Spinosaurus bit the T-Rex's neck, and they snapped his neck. I was expecting like a gigantic brawl. I mean, I thought that would have been like the final battle. That would have been nice to see the T-Rex back again for the third time for the final battle. I thought that would have been nice. But they didn't do that. There are some pretty dumb scenes in this movie. Like this one scene where like they found this camera, and then the battery doesn't work. So obviously the camera doesn't work. And then this guy gets a flashlight. He takes out a battery and he inserts. Well, you don't see this. He inserts the flashlight battery into the camera battery thing. And then all of a sudden it works. And let me show you how big the batteries were. Flashlight and a camera, or that type of camera. For the camera, I believe the height of the camera was this long. And the width of the camera was like roughly about this. And it's like rectangular shaped. And the flashlight battery is almost the same, height and width. But it's round. It's not rectangular. It's not like sharp. Like, it's not like, I can't explain it, but like, you guys get what I'm talking about, right? I don't know how that works. Also, is the CG renders for the dinosaurs. Spielberg, what he did in the first two films, he only used animatronics / puppets in close shots when it comes to the dinosaurs interacting with the humans close up. And then in far shots, you see, it's mostly CG render or a CGI model of the dinosaur, because you don't really need a puppet for like a wide shot, because you could just use CGI in it. But then all of a sudden they've decided to use CGI render for both wide and close shots. Some shots, when it comes to the area, like the sky and like the water and like the dinosaurs, they look so fake. The first film looks realistic. The second film doesn't. It's not really, but it was still good. But this film, guys, when you watch this film and when it shows that one scene where like you see the brontosaurus head is like getting close to to the camera, it looks so bad when compared to the CGI or like the dinosaurs in the first two films. It wasn't, I guess, a final battle at all. I mean, like, you had the Spinosaurus trying to eat the humans, and then the humans lit the water area on fire, and then like the Spinosaurus has to like get away because he doesn't want to die, obviously. So he gets away, and then they return the egg because Alan Grant brought like his buddy, I believe his name was Billy, Billy, and then he stole raptors' eggs. And then that's pretty much why the main reason the raptors, came after the humans. Now, they could have came after the humans to eat them, but they could also, go for the humans because they might have known that they stole the raptors' eggs or stole their eggs. So yeah, that's pretty much why the raptors, came after the humans. And then when the humans gave back the eggs to the raptors, Alan Grant took this thing from the bag, from the lucky bag. It's kind of like the same thing from like the second film where like Jeff Goldblum's character's girlfriend said that she carries like a lucky bag, and like Alan Grant's buddy Billy carries a lucky bag. So it's so that he takes out this thing, and then he just blows, and then makes like noises, and then all of a sudden the raptor is like. I'm not sure if that's what they sounded like, but so now all of a sudden they, took the eggs and then they, left. This one was pretty short. This is like an hour and a half, I believe. And it's way shorter than the first two. The first two was like 2 hours or more, so it's significantly shorter. Expendable characters. Alan Grant was, the best character. The Spinosaurus doesn't look that good when it comes to like the CG. Oh, and by the way, the way how the sponsors move. You know how when you walk into like a theme park and then like, or in this case a dinosaur theme park, and you walk and on the side there's like this dinosaur showcase, and then like you see the dinosaur move. It looks like that. Like the way how the dinosaur moves, it looks like that. The way how they did it, the body doesn't move, the legs doesn't move, the tail doesn't move. Well, maybe a little bit. But what they did is that they use only the neck motion, the jaw, so that it can open his mouth, and then only like the hand. So what you're basically looking at is like this. That's basically all you're looking at. Yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say for this movie. I mean, yeah, I used to watch this film a lot when I was a little kid, so yeah, I mean, I had a different feeling now, and opinions about this film now, since I'm like, more mature and like think films and watch films a little bit more critically. But yeah, it was still a pretty entertaining film, but it's not as good as the first two. So yeah, to conclude this review, I'm going to give Jurassic Park 3 a C. Wow, that grade was significantly lower than the grade I gave for Jurassic Park The Lost World. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you guys enjoyed this movie review and want to see more movie reviews like this one, hit that like button down below to share, support, subscribe for more movie reviews like this one, and stay tuned for my review for Jurassic World. That will be coming out very, very soon, so definitely stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.